Hello, everyone. Welcome to another live episode with yours truly, Jennifer Yon of Jennifer Yon Agency and IBA Success Magazine. We are still on the amazing journey of interviewing our women warriors of this current edition. I'm always super excited to talk to entrepreneurs and more excited to talk to women that is getting things done in their industry. Today's episode is so special because in my childhood life, I always thought that I would be on a mainstream network. So being able to talk to individuals, women that are running it, doing amazing things, and coming to us delivering news, great stories on a daily basis does nothing but melt my heart. So I am super excited to interview and to introduce our media woman warrior, Julie Broughton, right here, right now. So if you are not watching, click on share, and invite your friends. Hi, Julie.
Hello. I love what you're doing. I can't believe you said you always wanted to be a news anchor, and now you're running your whole own thing. So you got the right idea. You're doing it even better.
Listen, that was always a passion of mine. I did TV productions in high school, and it just brought me to this course, of really working more with entrepreneurs and nonprofits. So I admire you. I love what you're doing, and I get inspired every time I watch you.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much. You said you wanted to be a news anchor. I wanted to be a soap opera star. So when I got to interview people from Young and the Restless, I was like, this should have been my life. But
listen, you are gorgeous, just like one of them. So I see that for you.
Thank you.
So you are one of our women warriors for so many reasons, but that I see. Could you tell me what you believe makes you a woman warrior?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know what, I think I said this in the interview in the magazine. I feel like just by the nature of everything that we all do, not just me, that really all women are warriors. Because if you look at it, whether you're partnered or single or whatever, women are kind of holding it together. Women are the ones getting all the things done for the most part, So I think that just by the nature of that and what we do every day on a normal day, which is so many things, that really all women are warriors.
Yes. So you being a warrior, what would you say has been one of your struggles that you have overcome, recently or over the last years that you are proud of?
Yeah, well, as you and I were talking before we went on, and a lot of people who probably have been in Central Florida a while know, I'm a single parent. I have one daughter who's 11, and no one expects when they get married or when they decide to have a child that they'll become single. But that, of course, was the turn that my life took. And TV, as maybe a lot of people know, the news doesn't really always come on at regular hours. So through much of my career, I was doing morning shows and weekend morning shows. And probably the biggest challenge was when I was doing the weekday morning show. So, it goes on TV at 5, but that means you get up and you're out your door around 3 a.m. And I'll tell you, it's really hard to find somebody who wants to come over and babysit at 3 a.m. So that was probably one of the biggest challenges just in like regular day-to-day life that we faced, is dealing with that, because there would be days that she would be in the weather office with a book and in her pajamas at 3 a.m. while I was working, because, the news comes on when the news comes on. It doesn't matter if your babysitter didn't come or if you had a flat tire. Like when that open rolls, you got to be there.
You got to be there. So being a mom, being on prime TV, what do you feel like in the morning getting dressed?
I get up before my daughter does. So I have a little quality time by myself with a cup of coffee with my golden doodle, who is just my absolute, favorite thing in the world. So we get up, and then I get up and I'm watching the news in the morning, because the first time I go on air is at 9 a.m. Okay. So I get up usually around 5:30 to 6, and then I'm watching the morning news to see what I'm walking into and kind of getting caught up on the news while trying to wake up. I used to try to get up early enough to work out before work. And do people do that? People do that, right? But
I'm trying. This week was the first week I started at 6 a.m. with Total Body Sports, and
Okay.
I am hoping that he gets me back in shape.
I just cannot do it before work. That used to be my goal. And then, I like to try to get into meditation before my daughter gets up. But once she gets up, it's out the door. And we have a hard deadline because, like I said, I have to be here at a certain time because I go on air at 9. So she has to go to school a little bit early. But if we're not out the door by 7:50, then there are problems. So it's a race against the clock. But that's true for everyone, I think.
Yes, it is. So what do you do to relax? What do you do to kind of, just de-stress
Excuse me.
from that run early in the morning on the news? What's that for you?
Gosh, I'm a big reader, so I have to read every night or my brain doesn't turn off. So I'm always looking for a next great read. That's my big thing. I have a Peloton and I love Cody Rigsby on Peloton. I think he's such a mood elevator. He's one of the instructors. So if I'm feeling down, I like to put on a Cody Rigsby workout and that usually helps me. But reading, just kind of chilling, just kind of relaxing. And I like to be alone. Like I'm around people all the time. We have to be on all the time. When I have downtime, sometimes I just like to, I call it cocooning, and I just like to be alone.
Yes, just have that one-on-one with yourself.
Yes, it's important. That's how I recharge. Like when I'm around people all the time, it's like it sucks all the energy out of my body. So I have to get it all back in by just kind of cocooning by myself.
Now, how long have you been with News 6?
I came to News 6 as a freelancer in August 2010, and I've been in the Orlando market. It will be 20 years on April 30th that I started at another station in town, and I worked there for 7 years. And then I took a few years off and wasn't planning. I had a newborn. I wasn't planning on going back to work. And the chief meteorologist here, Tom Sorrells, called me one day. I was on vacation and said, "Hey, we need somebody to help out for a few months with weekend morning weather." And I said, "I'll do it until Christmas." And that was August 2010, and I'm still here. So that shows how nice they were to me and what a nice environment is that I came in and I never left.
Oh, that's awesome. So what do you love the most of being a part of the News 6 team?
I think that we are the luckiest news station in America because we actually all get along. And I've never worked at a place where everyone is genuinely so nice. And I know that sounds like it's a lie because how could that be true? But our afternoon anchor team, we truly are all best friends. We've gone on vacation together. We hang out together. Our kids hang out together. So coming to work and, we don't always get to deliver the most pleasant news. And, it's a high stress industry, but getting to be with people that have your back and are not going to hang you out to dry on air. And, if something happens on air, they're going to catch you if you fall. That is by far the best thing.
That is very important. Teamwork and just having to know that someone has your back is great.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so if you are just tuning in, we are doing our Women Warrior interview with Julie from News 6. She is featured in the current edition of IBA Success Magazine, page 48. It's been an awesome journey for this Women Warrior edition. If you follow Julie like I follow her, be sure to check her out. And on Instagram, her Instagram page was just up. Share this video. Subscribe to IBA Success Magazine so that you can click on all of the buttons. But Julie is on Facebook and Instagram. So make sure you reach out, you connect, you just congratulate her for doing amazing things at News 6 and giving us the vibes that we need to keep going.
That's so nice. Thank you so much. And if you follow me on Instagram, sometimes on my Instagram story, I post some of the really mean messages we get, and they're really funny. So people like that.
Yes, I do. I have gotten a kick out of watching you.
Well, thank you.
So when we talk about, us being a woman warrior, I think it's so important for women to be supportive to other women, and to lift us up when we are down. If there was a woman watching today that's kind of feeling down, that needs that bump again, what would you look at to her and say?
I think especially the last year has been really hard for all of us. We're all dealing with different challenges with the pandemic. And I think it's so easy to look at somebody's Instagram or look at somebody's life from the outside or turn on the news and be like, oh, I bet her life's really glamorous.
Right.
We all are going through struggles right now. And so I think that it's easy, especially now with the pandemic, to feel alone in those struggles. But I find sometimes when things are, not great, like I wasn't in a great mood last night for a variety of reasons, and just said to one of my coworkers when I came in, well, I was in a bad mood last night. I'm not in a great mood at the moment. This is why. And I think once you kind of let it out in the open, then it becomes, less daunting to you. Other people can kind of help carry that weight for a variety of reasons, but also just stop comparing yourselves to what you see online and things that maybe aren't necessarily real. Like we don't all post our bad moments online and we don't all advertise our bad moments, but we all have them. And so I think that, reaching out for support and just not comparing yourself and really relying on that support network is always helpful.
Yes, I agree. Network support is definitely needed just to continue being successful and have balance in your life.
Yeah, for sure.
So I know for myself, I relax in the evenings. I have my book and I'm constantly looking for what next book am I going to read that's going to add value to me. What do you do for yourself? Are you currently reading anything that you feel adds value to you?
Let me pull up my Kindle app. It's funny. It's always on my phone. One of my friends was just texting me asking what to read on her vacation. Let me pull up my.
So while you're looking for what you're currently reading on your Kindle, I want to make sure that IBA Success Magazine stays in your reading.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am on it. Amanda Seales wrote a book, and I'm trying to find it because it was really good. I don't know if you know Amanda Seales. She is on Insecure. She's a Dr. Phillips high school graduate, and she's really she's a big activist now. And she wrote a book that I read recently that was really great. It's called Small Doses: Potent Truths for Everyday Use.
Okay.
And recommended that to me, and it's a good read, and she's funny. So anything that adds humor as well. So that's something that I would recommend to people now.
Well, I am definitely going to get that.
Yeah,
I am definitely going to get that. As a graduate of Dr. Phillips High School myself, I am sure that she has some great nuggets in there.
So I have a question for you. What are they feeding everyone at Dr. Phillips High School to crank out all these successful people and all these superstars? That's what I want to know.
I just think it's just a good vibe, I think it's just there because Dr. Phillips have definitely brought out some amazing individuals.
Yeah, it is amazing. So I'm not sure when she graduated. I would say, I don't know, mid to late 90s, I would guess. I think she's maybe around 40.
Okay, wow. Well, definitely, if you are watching, share this video, tag another woman, a woman warrior, a woman that may just need to feel lifted or to feel supported. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch all of our live interviews. We are on the journey of women warriors. This has been an amazing journey. We jump into our next edition in June, and we're going to be featuring men. So can you imagine those interviews that are coming up really soon?
Yeah, I'm going to subscribe just so I don't miss those.
Yes, you got to subscribe. So any last words, Julie? Thank you so much for visiting with us on live and inspiring us to continue being successful. Any last minute words you would like to share to our guests that are watching?
Let's just all be nice to each other. Can we do that?
Let's be next to each other. Hey, this has been another episode of Lifetime Success with Jennifer Yon. We are interviewing Julie. She is one of our women warriors. As closing out today, I believe give back is so important. So I want to encourage all of you. I am working with Black and White Weekend in May, which gives back to base camp children with cancer. I am advising and I am promoting, and I'm asking all of you to check in with Base Camp. The tickets are sold. I can't even believe that. This is the first year sold out for Black and White Weekend. But there is a waiting list. So in closing out, I'm going to say give back. Find an organization to give back to. That is so important. And if you don't have one, find a way to give back and support the base camp this month or next month during our journey with raising funds.
Awesome.
Thanks again so much, Julie. Everyone have a great day and stay tuned. There is one more woman warrior for today. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.